We're often told that tech is America's hottest and fastest growing industry, but that's not really true, actually. The hottest business in the country is surveillance capitalism, spying on you, collecting your personal information in thousands of tiny ways, and using that data to sell you products. That's what makes both Google and Facebook so successful, not technological breakthroughs, but surveillance. Your data are everywhere, and you're a lot weaker than big tech companies, so how can you protect yourself if you can? Janine Terrano is founder and CEO of Topia Technology, and she joins us tonight. So Janine, you're one of the world's experts on this subject, so just sum up crisply for us, if you could, the ways that information about ourselves and what we do is being collected by these companies.
Well, Tucker, thank you for having me today. It's completely invasive at the moment. If you start with your cell phone, your laptop, your desktop, your car, children's toys, there's now, with this discussion about Internet of Things, your refrigerator is going to collect data on you. And it's not just the collection of data. It's not a function of this data being stored in isolated silos. What's happening now is this data is being cross-referenced and it's being analyzed. And what would normally be a patchwork quilt sort of effect, insights into our lives, now they have a complete full picture of our life and our lifestyle.
So that is the key point, what you just said. I think most people don't know that. It's never talked about in public. So really simple question. Why do they have the right to take your kids' toys or your refrigerator and give that information to someone else and to use against you, in effect?
Well, the unfortunate nature of the current internet is that it grew up in what's called a provisioning model. So if you want to use email service, for example, you would go to Google and provision that service. And so we've kind of been lulled into it, and it started out quite benign. But what ends up happening now is that, we are now the product, so that all of these different companies have data on us, and they're beginning to share the data. It's not so much that they have a right to do it, it's just that we haven't stopped them from doing it.
So I've read where you wrote that Facebook knows when our relationships are failing. That seems like a level of intimate knowledge that, your priest doesn't know that.
No, that's true. Well, but remember that people are putting this information on Facebook. And so it's really a function of becoming more discriminating about, what data you share and who you share it with. But this all goes back to a particular theme. Because of that provisioning model, these central authorities, the larger tech companies and smaller tech companies, frankly, have begun to amass data on us.
Right.
And, the only way that you can really change this is you either have, inside reform, where suddenly they're making decisions about, values and ethics, or you do it by disrupting through blockchain.
Disrupting. I'll be in the Alps, unavailable. Thanks, Gene. Good night from Washington. Here's Sean.